My name is Napa, Chayaworakul, and I'm from Milwaukee. Well, I want to show my support for the solidarity of the people and workers and education people of Wisconsin. What he's doing in terms of passing the bill and cutting these budgets are unfair treatment.
Scott Walker can keep the Koch brothers because we have the nurses of SEIU.
I don't think that the way for us to progress, as an economy and also as a people, and also, how we raise our nation and, nurture our children in education is through limiting the budget and taking away the rights and the ability of the middle class people, especially people in the state and education sectors, to not have the right to bargain.
Scott Walker can have the Republican Party because we have the great public servants of AFSCME.
One of the essence of being a middle class is that we have to stand together and maintain our rights to bargain in order for us to prosper together and have good living.
All over this nation, people are waking up. All over this nation, the country is waking up and saying no more. Workers' rights, people's rights will no longer be trampled on.
I support what they did because I feel like it's not really democracy, if these people walk into the Capitol and have their hands tied.
We've been getting a lot of thank yous since we got back, but I very sincerely want to thank you from the bottom of my heart and from all 14 of us that there is absolutely no way we could have done what we did without your support.
You just have to go along with the system. I think that, democracy is not a matter of, you always following, necessarily the norms, but, people have the right to question, what has been done and what's the right thing to do.
Honestly, when we made our decision to step away, we said we want to make sure that people have a chance to be heard and that people will pay attention and that people will step in. And man, did you ever.
My name's Donna Skenadore. I'm from Milwaukee, Wisconsin. I'm a retired city employee.
What is democracy? We are democracy!
Scott Walker signed that bill the day after I retired. Many people from work called me and said how lucky I was to get out just in time. Served 38 years with the city, put my time in, hard work, many different jobs.
This budget attacks schools more than it attacks anything else, and it attacks schools in Milwaukee.
Well, I'm out here today because my brother and sister-in-law work with handicapped children, and they're facing multiple cuts, and that's going to suffer with the school system. School children are going to suffer with all these cuts he's making.
This university and Riverside High School in Maryland and Hartford and Fratney and Pierce Street and Gansden on the other side of the river, that's what it really attacks.
And the collective bargaining is just the tip of the iceberg. We're afraid there's going to be a lot more down the road. We can't let this happen. We've got to get recalled.
I'm really proud to say that the Pope and the Bishop and the Packers all agree with us.
Well, if you're losing part of your salary, you can't afford dinner, you've got to cut on food for your children, you have to cut on, you can't drive around, gasoline's going up, everything's going up except their salaries. There's cuts in their salaries.
The last 4 weeks are going to be just like the next 4 weeks, and the 4 weeks after that, and the 4 weeks after that, and we're going to recall Senator Alberta Darling, and we're going to have a new senator here. Are you guys with me?
Interventions, they pay their insurance, and he wants them to pay more, and if they're willing to do that, they need their collective bargaining rights. To take that away, they're not going to have anything to fight.
It is imperative that you understand that we now are involved in a national movement. It's a movement that is going to be sustained until this is over.
Well, I didn't see him do anything. He was in office for 8 years, and all I ever heard coming out of the courthouse was how he would make these proposals, these deep cuts on purpose because he knew it couldn't go through.
And I know I can make a difference, and I didn't see the last 7 years as gains.
And then the County Board of Supervisors, they had no choice but to put these budget cuts back in because there's no way that they could survive. He made himself look like the good guy because he said, I put these cuts in. It's not my fault they put it back on. And he's going to do the same thing for the state of Wisconsin. I'll put these cuts in, but it ain't my fault that you have to follow through and cut everybody. I didn't do it.
When those folks are out there saying public employees have too much vacation or have too much pension, I want you to turn and look at them and say, don't you want to have more vacation?
When he first got there, I have friends there that would say you would not believe what's going on at the courthouse. Just never got out into the media. They didn't report it. Everything's word of mouth.
We need not have a Walker clone. Send all stones rolling.
Any future with this governor? He needs to get out of public office. Go back to the private sector if he has to. Start his own company and see how easy it is to have workers that hate you. The way forward is take him out of office, and then the state can move forward. Can't move forward with him. It's just not possible.
Affordable education is a huge